Hi guys, Mark here from KetoKitchenCollection.com, and today's question is calorie restriction required on a keto diet to lose weight? Yes, in short, yes, it is. On any diet, you need calorie restriction in order to lose weight. You simply need to take in very basic terms, you simply need to take in less calories and less energy from food than your body uses throughout the day. It's really that simple. So with regards to the keto diet, why does that normally have an effect of helping us lose weight? Often, even if we're not counting the calories or tracking the food amounts that we eat on the keto diet. Well, there's a couple of reasons. Typically, when you go on a keto diet, you're going to very clean food, real food. Now, my mantra with pretty much any diet, whether I'm trying to put on weight or lose fat, is if it runs, eat it. If it swims, eat it. If you can pull it off a tree or out of the ground, eat it. If it doesn't conform to this, don't eat it. The closer you stick to that mantra, the better your weight loss and your physique goals, the easier you will reach those goals and the better your weight loss will be. With regards to the keto diet, when you're cutting out so much refined carbohydrates or all carbohydrates, all you're left with is those three things for the most part. If it runs, eat it. If it swims, eat it. If you pull it off a tree or out of the ground, eat it. That's almost a keto diet essentially in a nutshell. So you're going to very clean food that we've evolved on over millions of years. It's exactly what our bodies need. So even if we're not counting the calories, our body responds very, very, very well to those types of foods. And in Western society, most people rely on the refined carbohydrate, the quick foods, the fast foods, far too much, and they don't rely on the basic foods that our bodies really, really need to nourish us well. Also, with regards to the keto diet, we get good hunger restriction, for want of a better term. Our hunger is dented very significantly when we're in ketosis. Now, that's not entirely understood from all the research I've done, but just take it as a given that your hunger will get dented reasonably well when you're on a keto diet. And so you're not really, if you're not tracking your food, well, you're probably not eating a lot of food anyway. So the keto diet, it's not magic. It's simply that because you're eating better food and less food overall, you've got that calorie restriction often built into the keto diet, even if you're not completely aware of it. So that is essentially what's going on. Now, there is something else that we should bring up here, and I know a lot of you are going, well, hey, what about insulin? You want to have low insulin levels, right? Well, at the end of the day, any diet, any weight loss diet, it is largely about calories in, calories out, meaning that the calories you get in from the food needs to be less than the calories you expend through your metabolism and exercise throughout the day. However, insulin, you do also want low insulin levels throughout the day. Why? Well, we do get that on a keto diet. It's the best diet there is for having low and stable insulin levels because insulin is secreted when we eat carbohydrates. We've got no carbohydrates in the keto diet, so it's fantastic. Insulin does stay generally low and stable. That's good because insulin will push nutrients into our muscles and into our brain, and if we've got too many nutrients because we're eating too much, it'll push the rest into fat cells. Now, when you're on a keto diet, that can still happen if you overeat, but it's through a slightly different mechanism, okay? But for all intents and purposes, on any diet you're on, you want to keep insulin levels as low and stable as possible, which is why the keto diet's fantastic, because that's just built in. Now, having said that, insulin levels aren't everything, okay? Ultimately, calorie restriction and manipulating the amount of food you eat is the primary driver of why you will lose weight, why you will or won't lose weight, okay? So with regards to insulin, you want to keep it low and stable so that it doesn't have a chance to push those extra calories or any calories into fat cells as opposed to your muscle or brain cells. Excuse the cockatoos going over, guys. So an extreme situation, let's look at an extreme example as to why insulin isn't the thing you should be focusing on. Let's say you're on a diet to lose weight. You're not eating a lot of, excuse cockatoos again. You're not eating a lot of food, so you're calorie restricted, but the only food you're eating is sugar, just plain sugar. You wake up in the morning, you have a spoon of sugar. Breakfast, a couple of hours later, you have a spoon of sugar. Morning tea, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, late night snack, middle of the night snack. You just have a spoon of sugar, a big old tablespoon of sugar, and you take it down. Sugar will give you a massive insulin spike. it's completely counterproductive to what all the insulin police people out there say is what you want to do to lose weight. However, if you're not eating a lot of sugar, if you're calorie restricted, such that the amount of sugar you eat, which might be a lot, but if that's all you're eating, if it's still not enough to match your metabolic needs and your exercise needs, you are going to lose weight. It's science understands this now, guys. It's not magic. This is simply how it works. You will be getting insulin spikes every time you eat a big old pile of sugar, but the insulin spikes up and then it's down really quickly. You're left with, hours until your next spoon of sugar, where you're going to be burning through fat because you're calorie restricted, even though you're eating sugar. So that's a very crazy, extreme example, but it illustrates the fact that calorie restriction is more important than insulin levels when you're trying to lose weight. So we're a little bit off topic now, but just bear in mind that is calorie restriction required to lose weight on a keto diet? Yes, it is, guys. It's often built into the keto diet because it's such a massive change from what you're used to, which is fantastic. You don't have to think about it too much. You don't have to count calories. Unless things aren't really working out for you and you're not losing weight, then I would suggest tracking your food and your calories. But yes, calorie restriction is built into the keto diet to some degree. So at the end of the day, keep an eye on what you eat. If you're not losing weight, just take a good look at your portion sizes and make them a little bit smaller. Okay, that'll be all the calorie restriction you really need to do. Go with that for a week with the smaller portion sizes and see how you go. It's that simple, guys. You don't need to make it any more complicated than that. So what's your experience with calorie restriction? Do you count your calories? Do you track the portion sizes of the food you eat? Do you find that when you went on the keto diet, it was enough and all the benefits of ketosis just helped you lose the weight that you needed to lose? Love to hear from you guys. Please join the conversation below in the comments section. If you do have any specific questions for me, please get in touch. I've got a link below in the information section where you can go straight to my website. It's got a contact form that you can submit your question. I can put it into a video just like this one if you'd like me to. And yeah, again, guys, thanks for watching all the way through. I appreciate you and the time you've given me. I'm Mark from KetoKitchenCollection.com, and I'll see you guys on the next one.